If you want to keep your new car looking great or your old car looking good again, follow these steps to protect the paint of your car. The first thing to do is to clean the car with Automotive Safe Soap. I will link to any products used in the video description. You can see the paint, it's looking weathered, has tons of road debris on it, lots of swirls. We're going to try to clean it up and get it looking better. After you've cleaned the car off nice and clean, we're going to use this clay bar kit. I've done this before and it's going to help remove all that dirty road grime off the vehicle. And then we'll get to those swirls and scratches. Here's the clay bar. This is what will scrape off all the road debris, and you need to have a quick detailer. This kit came with one, but any quick detailer or clay bar lube will work. You can feel when you run your hand across the paint that it is not smooth. You can feel tons of bumps and things in the way. So we're gonna get rid of all those bumps by using this quick detailer and the clay bar together. You never clay bar a dry surface, and you don't wanna use soap and water. You wanna specifically use this quick detailer or a specific clay bar lube. This will help prevent scratches from getting more into the paint by using this clay bar. You're gonna want to apply a lot of pressure to the clay bar, going over and over and over again. And before the quick detailer can dry, you're gonna want to wipe it clean with a microfiber towel and keep doing this until the surface feels smooth. You'll have to do this many times, applying lots of pressure. There'll be more debris kind of lower on the car, closer to the road, but do this around the whole vehicle. It will take a while and a little bit of elbow grease, but it'll help get down to the clear coat so that we can apply our compound afterwards. So I've clay barred the entire car and I'm just wiping it down. Now to the touch, it's very smooth. There are no bumps. With the vehicle dry and not in direct sunlight, next product I'm going to use is a polishing compound. Not saying this is the greatest product. What I do swear by is this attachment for my drill. Made this a lot easier, got the polish worked in very well. These are all products I had laying around. I didn't go out and buy anything specific. I will link to them in the video description. There are much higher quality products to use, but with this vehicle, it's not like a show car or anything. We're just gonna make it look better. So we're not gonna use the highest end products, just gonna be very thorough with our work, and hopefully this thing looks better. So I'm just working in this polish, making it so it's nice and cloudy, and working it in. And you just wanna keep doing this until you find it adequate. And then you can either use another drill attachment to help remove it, but I found I couldn't apply enough pressure with this, so I actually had to use my hand and arm and actually remove the polish. This is a lot more difficult than what we're gonna do after with the wax. This polish takes a lot of effort to get off, and it does make the paint shine a lot better and a lot more reflective. So just be sure to get every square inch of the vehicle that you want looking great. Again, get it all nice and cloudy. Circles are your best friend when removing the excess, but it takes all sorts of effort to get this polish off. I didn't really want to invest in a heavy duty buffing wheel, so we're using elbow grease to get this done. This polish I'm using had been sitting in the closet for a while. It may have been a little old, but I did notice you had to do small areas, almost half a panel at a time. Otherwise it would get so dry and be very difficult to remove. By hand anyway. It's kind of glossed up a little bit. We've removed some of the scratches. It's looking better. And just make sure you got all the polish off. Work in that microfiber towel as best you can. Make sure it's perfectly clean for the final step of this process, where we're gonna add a layer of wax. Again, I'm using simple wax that had been laying around for a while, just trying to use the rest of it. Not the highest quality product. I will link to it in the video description or something similar. This layer is much easier to apply. You just make it nice and cloudy. You can almost do the entire door. Let it sit on there, cloud up. You don't want to ever polish or wax in the direct sunlight. It would be great if it was an overcast day, mild temperature. And then just use the big buffing wheel, and it does start to buff out pretty well. Then you remove any excess that you can't get with the buffing wheel out with the hand towel microfiber. So this wax should fill in all the cracks and stuff as best it can and really get everything looking great visually. So here's the before, how everything looked just after a wash, and then after the clay bar, polish, and wax. Before again, and after again. I do this about once a year to help protect the paint from the elements. There are many experts that can do a much more thorough job with much more expensive equipment, but this will work for me. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Any additional links will be provided in the video description. And if you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll do my best to get back to you.